Are you looking for new ways to do business development and get results? Then stay tuned because that's exactly what we're going to talk about today, and we're going to introduce the top 6 business development strategies to improve your job and get results. But before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads to improve your business development career. Alright, let's get started. Let's start with strategic business development. Strategic business development is really the essence of our field because it means mapping out our ecosystem and then leveraging it to find new growth opportunities. The key to understanding strategic business development is to realize that as a business developer, you don't work alone in your field. You're part of a very complex ecosystem which includes your markets, your competitors, your customers, your partners, media, and so on. So your job is to deeply understand how the ecosystem works and then try to find ways to either collaborate with other partners or other companies or institutions or take advantage of their weaknesses. Strategic business development is really the first step in order to come up with a consistent and successful business development strategy. The second strategy we're going to talk about is product development. Product development is all about creating features or new products or offers that add value to your customers. Now, if you think about product development, you're probably thinking about engineers, software engineers, and so on. And that's very true because they're the ones realizing the products. However, as a business developer, you have a good advantage, which is being in the field every day. You talk with potential customers, partners all the time, and I'm very sure that they always come up with some ideas or challenges that they're facing in their jobs. Now, what you can do as a good business developer is to be very proactive and then go back to your colleagues that work in product development and share your insights with them. If you share insights that come directly from your customers or partners, you will be able to build features or products that really solve a need for your customer. So you will provide value both to your company and to your customers just by sharing your ideas. Third strategy, marketing. Now, marketing is all about promoting your offers or services to your target audience so that they can get to know your brand and ideally buy from you. Now, as a business developer, of course, you don't need to be an expert marketer, right? So you don't have to be able to create paid ads on Facebook or something like that. However, you need to understand the basic concepts of marketing and be able to reapply them in your own specific case. Now, marketing usually does campaigns that cover a large audience, right? So they try to get in touch with as many people as possible. As a business developer, you work more on a one-to-one basis, so it's really about building relations with people. However, you can use the same concept as marketing and make sure that you can come across to your audience as an expert, promote your services at best, and make sure that they end up buying your services. For example, one thing you could do is to collaborate with the marketing team to create some piece of content that solves the specific needs or challenge of your audience. You can promote ideas for posts that your colleagues in marketing can post on your social media pages, or you can also come up with your own content plan, sort of an editorial plan for your social media presence. Strategy number 4, sales. I'm pretty sure that as a business developer, you've been confused with the salesperson a lot of times. This is because throughout the years, there has been quite some confusion between sales and business development. Now, I'm here to tell you that they're not necessarily the same thing because sales is really about selling a number of goods or services in a specific time frame to a specific target audience, while business development is more about finding out what it is that your customer needs and then build value propositions that help you sell this product or services. However, if you want to be a good business developer, you really need to understand how the sales cycle works, how does your customer journey looks like, and then of course being able to sell some of your products as well. Because sometimes, especially if you're working for a very small company or a startup, it's not only about building a value proposition, but as a business developer, you will be in charge of the entire cycle. So the best thing you can do, of course, is to learn some basics of sales and then apply them to your job. But of course, sales is a great way to grow your companies, is a great strategy for business development, because at the end of the day, every company needs to get new customers and generate revenue. Therefore, if you're working on your new business development strategy, make sure that you, of course, focus on the sales aspect of BD as well. Strategy number 5, strategic business development. You probably heard the saying that goes like, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And I think there isn't a better fitting saying for business development. Simply put, strategic partnerships are commercial agreements between two organizations that share similar values and goals, and they're usually formalized by one or more business contracts. And turns out that collaborating with similar companies is actually a very effective strategy to generate value for your companies. You're going to minimize the risks of coming up with new initiatives, you're going to share the cost of new ideas that you want to try out, and you're going to reach out to a wider audience than you would if you would work alone. The best way to do strategic partnerships is by finding companies that share the same target audience, but not with the same offer as yours. Actually, they should have a complementary offer to yours. In this way, you will have a much more complete service or product to propose to your customers, and you will stand out from the competition. The last strategy is market entry. Market entry means all the activities that you undertake when you want to enter into a different market or a different segment. A new market can be, of course, a new country, but it can also be a different segment of the same market where you're at. Now, unless you're in a management position, it's difficult that you will be in charge of deciding in which market to go next. However, as a business developer, you will be in charge of mapping out the new ecosystem and finding new growth opportunities, just like you did in the current market. Of course, the more languages you can speak and the more curious you are about our markets, the better you will be positioned to take a lead in such projects. Alright everyone, these were the top 6 business development strategies. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it and subscribe to our channel. We share every week new tips and new hacks to help you become a better business developer and speed up your career. Alright, have a great day and see you next week.